thanks for joining me. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you guys for all of your love and support, and let's get right into the video. So today I'm going to be using this Profusion beauty book. I've never used this before. I did win this in a giveaway from Tiffany over at Lady Mom Tea. I'm gonna link her channel down below. Please be sure to go check her out. Her channel is just awesome. I love her crafting videos, and I was lucky enough to win her Christmas giveaway. And this beautiful palette was in the giveaway. In this little palette, there is a mirror, which is nice, but it does come with all of these eyeshadow shades right here. And you also get a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. So I'm just gonna be playing around with these colors and see what I come up with. Something really awesome about this palette, it does come with a brush. It's like a crease brush, and I love brushes like these, so I am gonna use this today and see how it works. I did do my eyebrows already, and I applied my eyeshadow base, but I have not set it yet. So I'm gonna go in first with this shade right here to use that on top of my eyeshadow base just to set it. I'm gonna go in next with this shade right here. It's like a matte, kind of like red, but almost like a little bit pink as well right here. And I'm just gonna put that all in my crease. Oh my gosh, that was so much pigment in that eyeshadow. I tried to blend it out as best I could. I did go in a little heavy-handed with this first eye, but I think it blended out really well. I think I'm gonna go in with this orange shade right here. I really like that color. I'm gonna put that in my crease, and I'm just gonna use the same brush just to kind of blend the two colors together. Blended the two colors together. I just used the same brush, which, by the way, this brush that came with the palette works really, really well. I really like this little brush. I blended the two shadows together in the crease, and I really like the way the colors mixed together. They blended out really well, and they were super pigmented. Next, let's see. I am just dying to use this shade, but I think I'm gonna go in with this like glittery kind of like purple color right here. And I'm just gonna apply it like on the outer edge of my, like kind of like the outer part of my eyelid. I'm not gonna put it in the crease, just on my lid. And then I'm gonna go in and cut my crease. So I'm gonna use this brush right here from Wet n Wild and apply that to the outer part of my eyelid. So the purple shade, I think it's actually more of like a black. This one right here, I don't know, it looks, in the pan, it looks like it's mostly purple, but when I apply it on my eyes, it looks more black with like purple shimmer in it. So in order to make this a little more purple, because I was kind of going for like a purple orange kind of look, I am going to use another palette. I'm going to use this Disney Designer palette by ColourPop. I think I'm going to go in with this Poison Apple shade right here. I'm going to kind of apply that over that darker color just to make it a little more purple. Again, so I just went in with that Poison Apple shade right there, and I put it over top of that darker color that was in the Profusion palette. And I think it brought me to the color that I was looking for. And then this is just the eyeshadow base by NYX. I'm gonna just go in and cover about half of my eyelid. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut half the crease. Now I am going to apply the shimmer shade on where I put the eyeshadow base, and I think I'm gonna go in with this really pretty like light pink shimmer shade all over that area. Okay, so I applied the pink shade over the area that I had the eyeshadow base. So I'm just gonna go back in with that same brush that I applied the purple color with, and I'm gonna go back into this Disney designer palette. And I'm just gonna go back in with that purple shade, the Poison Apple, just on the outer part, just to kind of touch up some areas, kind of blend them a little bit better together. Okay, so I kind of blended it together a little bit better, just so they kind of looked like it, I don't know, like it wasn't like two completely separate colors. I'm gonna go back in with this orange shade right here and just kind of go in my crease a little bit. Not very much, just a little bit to kind of blend it together. Okay, so I finished my eyes. Again, I don't know how I did on my cut crease, but I think it went a little bit easier for me this time. So I'm gonna apply my foundation and concealer, and then when I come back, we'll get into the face products here at the bottom, the highlight, blush, and bronzer. Okay, so I went ahead and did my foundation. Next, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. The bronzer in this palette is really nice because it is a matte bronzer. This one right here, this blush, it has some shimmer to it. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but there is some shimmer to this. So I'm glad that the bronzer was matte, because sometimes it can be a little much when you have a shimmer bronzer, shimmery blush, and then highlight. So I'm gonna go in with just my normal bronzing brush and then just kind of do my cheeks and up here on my forehead. I really like this bronzer because it's not overly like warm. It's more of like a neutral brown color. So I don't really like it when my bronzer has too much like warm tones in it, just because it can come off a little like orange on my skin. So I really like this one. I like the way it applied and the way it blended. I do feel like it's kind of hard to build it up. I feel like it got a little patchy when I tried to build it up, but I just blended it out with a little bit of setting powder, and it looks really good. So I love the tone of it. I think it looks really nice. I just wish I would have went in a little lighter handed. So now I'm gonna go in with blush. So I'm gonna give this one a try right here, and let's see how it applies. So I really like the way this blush looks. It's really natural and pretty. And if you know me, I really like natural looking blush. I'm not very good at applying blush. I don't typically like a heavy blush just because I don't feel like it looks very natural on me. But this one is really pretty, and I like how subtle the highlight is in it. It's not like overly shimmery. It's just right. Honestly, I could just leave the look the way it is, and I'm happy with the amount of highlight that I have. But for the sake of the video, I do want to try the highlighter as well. This is the shade right here, and it's this really pretty like champagne shade. I'm curious to see how this applies on my skin tone. So I really like the way this highlight looks. It's a very buildable highlight, so it's not overly pigmented right away. You can build it up to how you want it to be. I'm just gonna finish with my eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick, and then I'll tell you my final thoughts. So this is the completed look. I do think my eyeshadow came out pretty good, better than I thought once I had it all put together. This palette worked really, really well. I loved everything in it, especially the matte eyeshadows. Those were my absolute favorite. This color right here, I did take that and put it on my lower lash line, and it worked really well. I love the way it came out. I want to thank Lady Mom T again for sending me this beautiful, beautiful palette. I really love her channel, guys. Please go check her out, give her some love, and thanks for watching this video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.